to Izziwizzi Kids Play TV episode number 45, where in conjunction with your weekly Playfest on Twitter and on Facebook, we are the interactive internet TV show where we're changing the world of toys and play together. I am your host today, Al Gordon, and what is Playfest for those of you who aren't familiar? Well, it's your weekly party held on Twitter and on Facebook. Watch the video at izziwizzikids.co.uk/play-fest to find out more information. Come along and join the fun. Everybody is welcome to Playfest. A couple of weeks ago we held a Playfest on the topic of educational play, and we asked you a few questions there. I'd just like to start with saying that you really are very switched on when it comes to educational play, and it was really nice to see some of the ideas that you came up with. So what is educational play? Well, you came up with a broad definition of educational play, and basically any type of play that a child can learn from. So when we asked what makes a toy educational, well, the answer in response to that was all toys have the potential to be educational. So is educational play important? Well, you came up with it's essential for a child's learning, and learning takes place through play, and it's how they start their school journey, learning through play. So what are your favourite educational activities then within the home? Well, there's the game of fetch, where you can say items of a particular colour, or perhaps start with a particular letter and get children to fetch the objects that begin with that letter or have that colour. Write words on paper and make puddles. Put wellies on and jump on the word as it's shouted. Get some toys with letters and numbers and practice words and spelling and maths. And role play as well there. Pam Wall explains as well that you can find educational value in many toys, and often the educational value extends beyond what you often see. And she describes how wooden blocks can be used for building, but also for colours, matching, adding and taking away as well, which was nice. And kids love to learn through play, and it doesn't have to be fancy educational toys. It can be simple objects such as buttons or bottle tops. I think it was Danielle who mentioned that one, so thanks. I'd also interviewed Tom Marshall of ASCO Educational, a leading supplier of educational toys and materials into the early years sector, on the very topic of educational toys and play. And it's really interesting to get his perspective on this. Listen to that interview at izziwizzikids.co.uk/ASCO Educational. Finally, for this week, we have more fantastic play activity videos come in thick and fast for the Izziwizzi Kids How to Play Challenge, where we're supporting the Make Time to Play campaign this year. Now this week we've had how to make concertina people, a really easy homemade Play-Doh recipe, and a fun game with googly eyes. So visit izziwizzikids.co.uk/make-time-to-play. That's a number 2, play. That's Izziwizzi Kids Play TV for this week. I look forward to seeing you again next week over in the Playfest. I think the main message we get about educational play as parents is be aware that some activities can support our children's learning at school, but this should be a mix and we shouldn't get too hung up about it. I'm Al Gordon, you are watching Izziwizzi Kids Play TV, and together we are changing the world of toys and play.
Izziwizzi Kids Play!